that I'm going to use for the back to hold up my art. So I'm just trying to find what I'm going to use for gesso here. I'm going to be using the DecoArts gesso, black. And I'm just going to be putting that everywhere. It's pretty thick. I'm not sure why, but I'm going to put it everywhere. And yeah, it's pretty thick. I keep saying it every time I use it, but I'm adding water a bit. I'm just going to add the gesso. I'm just using my card to scrape some, an old Timmy's card to scrape some on. It is pretty thick, so that's one of the reasons why too I'm doing it this way. It'll give it nice texture as well, so that's always good. Oops, I'm trying to get the edges a bit more. So I'm just going to be back once I get all this gesso on. Sometimes it's hard to know what to film and what not to film. I did do a little bit of the markings on the gesso with this, as well as I went over with my roller here and did the little roller just to have some texture that I like. So I just got to clean my roller out and just dipping in my water and just wiping it away here. And clean out my roll like that. Oops. So I just want to show that something. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to know what to record and what not to record. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to do this. And then I didn't record it, but just letting you guys know what I've done. So whatever's showing is going to kind of have a unique texture. Is the dry piece is pretty much dry. I'm gonna wet my sponge a bit here and get some metallic lusters out and just rub that on. Wetting my sponge, putting it in here a bit. I'm using this, starting at the corner down here. So I'm just adding a little bit of shimmer. To the background. Just like that, and now I'm going in a bit of a circles here to add more lusters, and I'm wetting it just so it smooths out, so I can add it nicely and easily without crushing if there's anything not dry on my gesso. Well, I mean not 100% dry. I don't want to form the nice things I have here. It's catching patterns. Evening out my edges a little bit better because that's going to be showing mostly are my edges. And that's how the lusters are looking on there, the black shimmer. go in with a few other colors of lusters. So I got a little bit of orange flicker. Now I haven't wet this sponge. I'm just going to add whatever catches. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Just kind of go over, because I don't want it to be as spread as the black shimmer. Just going over it, and anything that's too revealed of, well, too much gold or whatever comes out, I will, if it's too much, I will cover it again. Yeah, I wet the sponge a bit, and I kind of like that look. Just a bit. Just to what was on here. So I'm just going to keep playing with this background with the different shimmers. And this is the background with the metallic lusters on it. I used the gold, the orange flicker, the red, blue, cobalt, the turquoise, as well as, I think that's it, yeah. So, and that's kind of like almost like a spacey, starry background. It's pretty cool. And that is going to be my canvas board. As well, this is the pieces on it. So now just gotta measure it out perfectly to fit the way I want it to, and have everything matching just beautifully. And that's my goal.